Hello everyone and welcome to a new Horizon 5 seasonal summary episode. The new autumn season has arrived, so let's see together how to quickly complete the Easy Festival playlist of this week, again in Fords. And if this helps, remember to like and subscribe for more, your support is much appreciated. Thanks. Starting with the trial in B700 Ford UTE, which I'd recommend to try and get 4x4 after having today's race. Not doing so might get you difficult to catch your teammates. But the drive avatars should still be quite easy to beat besides the first two places, even with a stock car. Next it's games in 800 Fords, where it really doesn't matter what you pick, as no matter if you win or lose, you still get the points and the reward as you would win. So just stay till the end. Next it's 4x4s, C600 Ford pickups and 4x4s, where the drive avatars had no chance against our Raptors and 4 F450s. Next it's Superstar and Hatch, B700 Ford Hot or Super Hot Hatch, where I used the 2003 Focus RS, which did pretty well in the wet with its off-road tires. And lastly we have the most boring event of today, Caprisy does it, D573 Ford Capri, and where most probably you'll end up in a stock or really close to stock Capri, given it's almost 500 in stock. And of course you'll hope the races are not too long, because this will take a while. After finally having reached the finish line, it's shaking the trees in 800 Ford Mother Muscle in Hot Wheels Championship. And where in the absence of any other car I used the RTR Speak 5. And which ended up being okay, but only for the second run. As for the first race, I'd really recommend to try and get it 4x4 or any other 4x4 car, as rear wheel drive will kinda ruin your day. Then we're up against the PR stunts. Canyon Fire 230 meters in any B700 pre-1990s Ford. Same requirement will apply to the rest of the PR stunts of this week as well. And where I used the GT70s barely tuned through the little crack there to get the distance, despite having found a better car later on. Next on it's Event Horizon, danger sign 210 meters in the same requirement car, but with a much better car. How much better? Well, like 1500 more horsepower better. Ford F100 that will easily nail danger signs and speed traps. Talking about speed trap, estadio 225.3 km in the same Ford, where given you don't have the handling, since you've invested in 1750 horsepower, you can just go straight through the field, starting from here. And you'll easily get your targeted speed, and well above. And the latest and the only that's a bit more tricky, the trailblazer puerta petrea, 22 seconds by the end. And where you have plenty of time, but you really need to be careful with cutting down through the trees. Especially given that you won't have too much handle to play with. With that done, it's time for the picture of this week in the 2014 Ford Fiesta at Grand Puente, which is the bridge in the south and where you need to fast travel and take a picture of your Fiesta. For the monthly rivals, we already have them completed since last week, but if you don't, all you have to do is post a clean lap in both of them. That means no crashing and no rewinds are allowed. Then, for more points, you can try the Horizon Arcade that pops up every 10 to 15 minutes. And where you must win its 3 stages in the 10 minutes it has. I basically did mine in the 3rd chapter of the Forzathon. As for the Forzathon of this week, you'll get the chance to drive the 92 Ford Escort RS Cosworth. Once you have driven it for a few meters, you are down to the 2nd chapter where you must win 3 dirt trail events. They can be either stock from the map, but do make sure they are sprint as that's what trail means, or some quick insta-win blueprints like this one, that I've just found. That takes about 5 seconds to complete. Do it 3 times and you're down to the 3rd chapter, which has you win 100k skill points. For an easier completion, you can fill in your car perks. Then drive around and gather as many as you can. They don't need to be all in one run, but you can try and do that as well as a challenge. As for the 4th and final chapter, you must earn 9 stars in total from danger signs. I find this one among the easiest, but you can pick whichever you like. And just jump through it until you have gathered all the stars. For those that play for quite a long time, the Forzathon Shop only has to offer a watch. While the weekly Super 7 probably not much. And with that, we sum up the autumn of the new series seasonal playlist. Thanks to everyone that managed to join tonight, it has been a pleasure as always, especially since we managed to do 2 convoys at the same time. If this helps, make sure to like and subscribe for more, your support is much appreciated. Thanks. See you on Thursday, Friday with the next completion summary, along with its new additions to the game. But until then, thanks for watching and have fun racing.